Guys were, they've been drinking a little, having a good time, you know. There's a lot of woos going on, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it was like, man, you sounded just like Pink Floyd if Pink Floyd started today. And like I was all like, I'm gonna totally cry on these drunk hillbillies at this show. Like, yeah, it's like, you know, there's those moments in your life where you don't think you're gonna have this like groundbreaking like conversation with certain people, and then they surprise you, and like it was like, oh my god, they get it. You know what I mean? Like they got it, you know, so.
I know you guys are recording or you're writing.
Yeah, we're going to, this was going to be our last show with our current bass player, Ron. He's leaving the band, personal reasons, nothing bad or whatever. It's just, you know, he's got life stuff to deal with. And so he's actually, this is going to be his last show. He's stepping down. And then me and Brett are going to finish writing the new record. And then maybe start recording, hopefully soon after that. But we'll be back in March. We're playing a kind of a big show, because we've already recorded, we re-recorded a song from our last record called Somewhere Beneath the Sunshine, me, Brett, and Ron, and that's going to be released on vinyl on Red Moth Records as a split with a band called Close the Hatch, and that will be out in March. So we're gonna, our first show back will be the vinyl release show, you know, kind of a return show. It's going to kind of double up or whatever, so that'll be in March. So just a couple months or whatever. We're just going to take the, not really taking any.
Not a break, really, just from shows.
Yeah, just from shows. We both work a lot to facilitate, continue doing this, you know. So you know, but yeah. So yeah, well, that's what's going on with all that. Hopefully, we can have the next record at least finished written by that time, and then we might wait, you know, till maybe the beginning of the summer or something to actually record a record and kind of break the finished material in. At some shows for a couple months or something, you know, and then maybe hit the studio like in early summer or something.
On that note, do you guys have any touring?
That would be the next plan after the next record. You know, we're gonna do. You know, we're not in a position where we can like hop in a van for 3 months or something. Yeah. We can't do that. And I don't even know if I would choose to do that. You know, we've played with lots of bands who are on tour and stuff, and like. I've seen bands like really struggle, and it, you know, there's, you know, there are positives and negatives to touring like that, you know. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably do smaller stuff and bigger shows, because we're kind of at that level now where we're kind of, I mean, we're still playing local shows and like that, but when we go somewhere else and we play a show, and actually a lot of times when we're playing here now, we're playing with like bigger national artists that are touring, you know. So, so you know, we'll probably do some smaller tours and stuff like that. Maybe a week.
Night,
yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But you know, within.
You know, 800 miles, 1,000. I don't know.
Yeah. Played with lots of bands over the years, man, that were from like, you know, the West Coast and stuff like that, and it's, you know. You don't realize being from, well, you know, you're from California. You realize how far certain cities are from other cities in Northern California, Southern California. It's a long ass ways.
It's a trek,
you know, so like, and that's just in one state. You know, here it's like you can hit 4 or 5 big cities and never leave Ohio. You know, so, but yeah, that's definitely the plan. The main focus would be to get the next, you know, get the vinyl out, get the next record out to where we have newer material, and then on to touring and. Just, you know, just continue on, man, you know, keep progressing forward.
A lot of people have pros, cons, you know, kind of, the music business is dying, but it's alive, it's here and it's there, everybody's empowered now, but they're not, you know, it's, me personally, I think, in all situations, cream kind of rises, you know, you know.
It's a good way, that's a positive outlook.
You got to. But, you know, how you as, especially being on a label, how has it affected you getting yourself out there?
I don't want to say any names, but I was checking out the sound scans for last year and this year. The top downloaded, the top selling, and it's, to me, like 95% was garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Just crap. And I don't, like I said, I'm not going to say any names, but you can look up.
Well, radio plays what they want you to hear.
Yeah, that's it. It's just... It's terrible. I don't know if, I guess it's maybe always been that way, but it seems like the internet now, where you can, with YouTube and the views and everything, it's just, and they just put out crap, just computer-made music that's not thought out. There's no feeling. It's just like a money sign when they're making it. That's, to me, the internet sort of, if you look at it in the negative sense, to me, that's what the internet's done, really.
Well, it's a panic mode. I think for the huge,
That's a great way to put it.
Corporations that
right.
drove the music business, they don't have the.
Right.
You can't shelve anybody anymore. You can't sign 100 bands and say, "Oh, you'll disappear."
Yeah.
We're gonna take all this and here's this one band that we found under a log, but all these other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't do that anymore because somebody can go viral doing a Nirvana cover, you know. So I think that's a cool part about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about it with me, like, you know, you mentioned the cream rising crop. I mean, I think that's always going to happen, and I think that even happened before the internet. You know what I mean? The bad part is there's such a sea of utter shit you have to search through to find stuff now.
Oh yeah.
You know,
cutter, man, same shit.
Same shit over and over. You know, like you know, you can be any single person. You know, it's a, you know, this is a good thing, it's a bad thing, but anybody can have a YouTube channel and throw up a video now. You know, and that's awesome. We did it. You know, but
Some people don't try to look outside the box. Some people don't try to do anything different. They have that idea of another band that just came out like 2 years before that, not someone who's classic like Zeppelin or Stones or, you know, Hendrix.
Right.
They'll want someone who's big 2 years ago, and that's what they want to do. It's like,
there's an interview with Phil Anselmo on YouTube that's like 8 different parts. He's at some university, and I love Phil Anselmo. Let me just say that. But he talks about when they started Pantera. He talked about the difference between then and now. I think somebody asked him about what his opinions were of like Lamb of God and some of the newer bands that are definitely Pantera influenced. You know,
Thank you.
they are. I mean, somebody raised their hand and asked that. You know, and his face in it is classic. Yeah, and I mean I like that stuff, but it's, you know, it's
blatant.
It's blatantly
Blatant.
derivative. Yeah,
It's hurtful.
Yeah, it
Like,
is. Yeah.
Dimebag is. I cried. Like, it still kind of bothers me.
Dude, it bothers
sometimes.
me too.
And it's like,
Bothers
I don't
me
think
too.
they're disrespecting it.
No.
But they're not. I don't think a lot of these bands are being honest.
Well, no, and see, that's the thing. That's what Phil says. I don't really remember his direct quote, but he says, like, the difference between bands when they started Pantera and the difference between bands now is when they started Pantera, you would take your top 8 favorite bands, and you would kind of do your own thing. Whereas, like, now you might take your top 2 or 3 or 1.
Right.
You know, you might take one band and just start a band. You know, you get overrun. Everything gets like homogenized, and it's just, you know, and it's I can.
but at the same time, a lot more people can hear you.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
so there is a huge tug and pull, positive, negative, to the whole thing. Everybody's like blogging and got a Twitter account, and again, that has its place and it's really cool, but at the same time, it's like there is no mystery to it anymore. You know, there's been multiple times, man, where I've just wanted to revolt and delete the IDIETRYING everything, and just being like
Underground as hell.
and just underground it.
There's one more thing I hate about the internet: no artwork.
Oh,
God, I hate
say
it.
that,
physical,
though.
the physical
Yeah.
product. Oh, I know.
That's a lot. Because I'm not just influenced by music. I love movies and
Oh, yeah.
art, paintings and stuff like that. And so
Yeah.
now you just get a little music note, you know, the blank little
Right.
thing.
Or you get a little square. You get the album cover as a
Yeah,
little
little
square,
bitty
but you don't
thing.
get any fold out. You get anything
Yeah.
like that, you know. And kids don't have appreciation for that now.
I think it's bitching though that you guys are doing actual like LP.
Oh yeah. Well, I've wanted to do it forever, you know, and it's just so expensive now that it
Oh, yeah,
because there
right.
is no plants that make
Sure.
vinyl anymore hardly.
specialty.
Oh yeah, because I mean I collected 7-inches as a kid, and you know I was into it,
Are
man.
we even talking about doing a CD? Or just a vinyl and
We haven't
MP3?
even we don't even know. We'll do something physical for the next record for sure.
Yeah, I meant the split.
Oh no, the split is literally going to be vinyl only, and it will be MP3. There'll be a download card in the vinyl. I mean, so
You do like the Misfits and do like the different like picture discs and like.
yeah. And see,
man.
I would love
That'd be
to.
sweet.
I would love to. You know, I mean, I would. Getting back to Prince, man.